Netflix's latest Game of Thrones-ish fantasy series, Letter for the King, was loosely adapted from its novel of the same name published in 1962. There are a lot of major changes from the book to accommodate this generation's critics, but does it work as a series? Should you watch or skip? I'll consider this a skip, but in this video we'll talk about the differences from the book to the show. There will be spoilers, so watch out. Therese, a teenage squire, enters a call for help that sends him on a mission across 3 kingdoms to deliver a secret letter to the king. During his journey, he discovers a magical prophecy of a hero that will shed light to defeat an evil prince of darkness. Changes from the book. Number 1. Therese' fellow knights in training. As we know from the show, Therese and a couple of young knights in training were part of his entourage to deliver the letter to the king, and by the end of the season, they finally became knights. In the book, there were none of them. There were no knights in training. So I think Netflix added these new characters to really address their target audience, which is the young adults demographic. The addition of the talented character Giuseppe, which is also an LGBTQ representative, was interesting as this persona really captured the YA group, but they killed him in the end. Iona, the fearless young woman who betrays the team, reminds me of Arya Stark's character, especially her character dynamic with the Red Rider Jero. It did look a lot like Arya plus Sandor Clegane kind of duo. FYI, this is a new addition and was never in the book, which kind of somehow reflects lacks of originality from the showmakers. Number 2, Therese' travel buddy. In the show, Therese travels to deliver the letter to the king together with Lavinia, a girl he met along the way. In the book, Therese travels with his best friend and squire, Piak, who in the show was a little brother of Therese's fellow knights in training, Giuseppe. Number 3, Lavinia. In the show, Lavinia is the hero in the prophecy. She is the mage of the north that defeats the darkness. But in the book, Lavinia and her father were the ones who gave Therese weapons when he came over to Mistrannon. She was never his love interest, nor did she join his travels. Next up, number 4, Therese' family history. On the Netflix show, Therese and his mother were refugees from a magical kingdom called Evie Ellen. This storyline was never in the book. In fact, much of the world building from the show is also new, as the book focused mainly on Therese's journey. I finished watching season 1 and I think it's safe to skip this one. I mean, it just didn't have that impact on me. Maybe because I'm not their target audience? Who knows? Good that they added a lot of new characters to reflect today's modern society, like for example adding more female characters, having LGBTQ representatives, but apart from that, it just didn't have that significant imprint on me like that of The Witcher, for example. Know what I mean? I don't mind not seeing a season 2, but if they have it, I'm fine too. Well, that's all for today, guys. Let me know what you think of this show. Let's chat below, click like, and subscribe for more videos.